Hello lovelies, I'm Melinda NailFanatic with Love, Peace and Happiness Tarot, as well as NailFanatic's Artistry Design Studio here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm also your favorite pure romance consultant. So if you need a little more romance, a little more spice, or a little more flavor to your oral favor, get with me. My website, lphtarot.com, will connect you to my online store. Through the More tab, all the information is right there. There's a link. Okay. So today we're going to do our reading for October 4th, 2017. Let's see what are the messages for us, my beautiful people. Let me see if we can adjust the screen a little bit more. Maybe you can see some of the cards too. Okay. So, I have my Custom Words of Clarity deck as I usually do. And let's see, let's start, Scott. What is the word of clarity for October 4th, 2017? That must be heard, spoken about with accuracy, truth, and clarity right now. Tarot and channeled messages from me, for my brothers and sisters of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Frustration. Frustration. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Anger. Ooh. Man, I just feel like I just got told about my next counseling session today with my sister. Oh my God, I love you guys. Okay, so we have anger and frustration on the table, as you've seen. Let me go ahead and get our flashcards deck out and see what's going on. Okay, anger and frustration. Yeah, either you or someone around you today is definitely feeling some anger and some frustration, and you're gonna catch wind of it. So, if it's you, just remember that this too must pass, will pass, is currently in the state of passing, even when it is happening. Don't allow yourself to be burdened by the irritation. I get the sense that somebody out there, a lot of you out there, are just dealing with some uncomfortable emotions. You don't even know what it is. It's like, I want to do something, but I don't know what. I feel like I'm irritable, and I don't understand why. This is not my menstrual. This is something else. I don't know what it is. So I do feel that anything that comes out today emotionally that feels like frustration and anger for you personally is coming out so that you can cope with it, for it to be released finally. Look, nail dust all on my jeans. Anyways, any anger and frustration that's coming out today is really coming up for clearing, okay? So remember that. If you do sense some low vibe emotions in yourself today, remember that it is coming out for clearing, okay? The card that comes out is the 12 Kangaroos. I'm getting with the 1 + 2 = 3 spiritual support to help you jump over any challenges or obstacles that are in your way, to help you clear those situations from your experience, so that you can be able to get through any of this, again, anger and frustration that comes out for you today. Any of that stuff that comes out in your life experience today is coming out, and you have all the spiritual support to jump over it, get through it, get to the other side. Yeah, the underlying support for the 12 Kangaroos is the house. Hey, this is saying you're getting into your spiritual home. This is around situations involving your home. I was just shown yesterday, my nephew's son, he expressed some anger and frustration because he found out that at this very strict school he's attending, they're no longer allowed to wear shorts. And since I did not allow him to go to school on Monday, he didn't know that. And so yesterday he came home, I had to send him shopping for pants. Well, he don't want to wear pants because he's like a polar bear. He's like, I'm not hot, I'm not cold, I'm gonna be hot all day if I have to wear jeans, and I don't understand why we can't even dress the way we want to at this school, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, so any frustrations in your house, you will get through that. Again, remember to stay in your character, and that anything that's going on is a passing phase. You'll get through it. You will be able to get through it. What will slow you down? I'm hearing somebody wants to know what, on some level you ask the question, what will slow you down? What will slow you down is the decision to be really combative instead of allowing others to express their frustrations and their angers, because that's something. Allowing a person to speak their mind, not belittling their opinions and their emotions, not downgrading them, but allow them to speak their mind. And then, you know, on some points you're going to have to agree to disagree. In some ways you're going to share another perspective that will highlight the person within that person, a new viewpoint that will help them to relax that anger and frustration. Or somebody will do that for you, I heard. So if you're on live with me right now, give this video a thumbs up. If you're watching this in the replay, wherever you're viewing this, give the video a thumbs up. If you've already done so, give a thumbs up in the comments, okay? I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. Let's see, what is our general message today? This is going to relate more in a spiritual sense usually, and sometimes it does touch on other parts and aspects of our life. So let's see what comes out of the cards for us today. I'm just going to take all of them and lay them down one at a time. And let's see what message we have. We have reach out, feeling alone, joy and stability, and rest and reconsider. Oh, rest and reconsider wasn't supposed to go out. I'm putting that one back. The underlying support goes out. Heart chakra. See, I'm not perfect. I made plenty of mistakes, but I'm willing to look at them and fix it. So, okay, that really matters for somebody. Like, yes, you make mistakes, but you are willing to look at yourself. You're not passing the blame to someone else. You're willing to look at yourself as a reason for the situations, as the reason for the energy that you're dealing with in your life. As long as you keep passing the blame, somebody out there passing the blame to somebody else, it's your fault that I feel so shitty because you did blankety blank 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 when blankety blank 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 15, 20 years ago. That's not going to help you. Because while you're busy doing that, you got these pointing right back to you. What is your fault in this? Where do you own the situation? Where do you own responsibility for your life, your actions, and your situation? Do you own that? The situation today generally is a 3 of Pentacles. It says reach out. The financial and material support is available for you at this time. You have to see where you're sitting, however, to be able to take advantage of that. If you aren't able to see where you're at, you will be feeling very alone, and it will be a low vibration feeling alone. Your best course of action, however, is while you're feeling alone, be like this lady who's traveling a journey. She doesn't quite know how she's going to get there. She knows there's so much to go through, but there is an intuition, and she is following it. She's following the guidance of her moon, of her feminine energy, of that divine mystic self, that divine spiritual self. She follows that, yeah? What is the target we're being brought to? Is the 4 of Wands. It says joy and stability. So if we follow our intuition today, it's going to help us to end up in a physical place. You might just end up staying home today. For you, you may decide that it's best for you to work from home today. For the underlying support is another 4. It is the heart chakra. This deals with your heart-based situations, your love, your unconditional love, your compassion, harmony, relationships, okay? It also deals with emotional healing. I feel there's a lot of emotional healing going on in your home right now. I feel that for you, very much so, there's a lot of stability. I feel that you're nearly through the end of some karmic cycles in regards to anger and frustration and how those things have played out repetitively in your family's background since childhood. Blah, 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 blankety blank, fill it in. How anger and frustration has played a karmic cycle role in your life, and how you are nearing the end of that through emotional joy and stability and your unconditional love center. We're going to get into our money message today with this deck. Let's see what is the financial flow messages for us today. What is our financial flow looking like? I absolutely love and adore the part of me that lines up with you. If you're still with me on the money message for our financial flow, give this video another thumbs up, whether it's in the actual YouTube button, if you haven't done that yet, or in the comments, give it a thumbs up if you're still with me. Make sure you stay on the video, because at the end, I'm going to pull free cards. Okay. Somebody has an interview today. Let's see if it comes out in your in the financial flow, okay? All right. Let me cut these things up. If you like heavy cards, I like this deck because of the weight of it. It's quite heavy, and I like this deck. So I'm just saying, if you were looking for a heavier deck, I like this one for a heavier deck. Okay. And financial flow can be a very heavy subject. I love it when my financial flow is heavy, baby. And that's a message I'm hearing. Like, that's the type of energy we can be radiating through our thoughts and our words and our emotions. They love it when my financial flow is heavy, baby. Yes. The situation is the Nine of Wands. The best course of action is the Devil. The target is the Chariot, and the underlying support is the Seven of Coins. The Chariot as the outcome is a positive outcome. It says there's some things you're going to have to go through to get to it, but you will get there. So for you, this is letting you know that there is success today financially. By the end of the day, you will know you've made progress in the journey of your financial flow. So you who's going out on an interview, you're going to be feeling really good. You're going to be busting through some fears in this interview. I feel that there's a little bit of trepidation if you're going on an interview about speaking in front of people that you don't know, but you're going to get yourself together. You're going to cut out the BS, take your past experiences, and move forward. This also applies for somebody here. It's like you had so much experience, and the situation today is utilizing the experiences that you've lived and the understanding that you have and applying that to today. Today is about the importance of other people's contributions, how they're adding to financial flow or financial block. For somebody else, today you're going to have some progress with the financial situation that involves a Capricorn and a Cancer, or a Cancer. Definitely the underlying support is that of harvest time. Things are coming to fruition. You are starting to see the financial abundance for all of the projects that you've been working on, for all of the nurturing you've been doing of your financial flow, because you've been holding that vibration for so damn long now. It must return to you. There is a little bit of fear and trepidation about how you're going to be free of codependency. I feel somebody is dealing codependently in regards to finances, and you're actually being brought to a place where you can have that breakthrough financially, whether that's just from your understanding, your overstanding, something in your career breaking loose. I feel that somebody's been in a situation in your job or career or your business where a person has been down talking, backbiting, planting little seeds of doubt, doing little sneaky, snaky shit. Okay, somebody's been doing some little sneaky, snaky shit. You're getting around all that. The truth is coming out. You will come out victorious. Don't you sweat that shit. Every time you walk by that person, if you're at an office and you have to deal with somebody who's snaky, what I'm getting here for you is break through that. How can you break through that? With that heart-based energy from our general message today that applies to all things, by being in your spiritual home, being here, not going there with them. Do not allow these sneaky, snaky people to take you out of your character. Stay in character. Stay in your house. Stay in your house, because the truth comes through. 7 is that spiritual completeness. Major Arcana cards, which are both of these, are about the things that the universe is pulling forward. So you're being brought forward to financial flow breakthroughs, breaking through old habits, old limitations, lacking limitation. 2, prosperity, financial flow. The solutions to any perceived blockages being presented to you, available to you. You needing to simply look out and take notice. All you gotta do is look out and take notice. There's money sitting right there, right for you, in your own garden. What have you been growing? What garden have you been tending? For example, this studio right here, I've been tending this thing. This channel, I've been tending this thing. I've been tending different things. There's money right there. Yeah. What have you been tending? Ask yourself that. What have I been tending to in my financial flow? Because that thing is growing. It's busting through the ground. You can see it now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. We've been singing that these last few days, haven't we? So much shit is dissipating with this energetic shift that it's as though we had on blackout glasses for so long, and now we can see clearly now. Yeah. Ooh, Lordy. You're some beautiful people. You know that? I absolutely love the way y'all get me. Just the energy flow between us makes me want to sing. Okay. If you're still with me now and you've not yet hit the YouTube thumbs up button, now is the time to do that, because you're loving what you're getting, so you may as well prove it. Put your money where the mouth is. Put your thumb up if you feel me. And if you've already done it on the button, you can do it on the screen. It's nice to see it, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. I have to shuffle over here. I have to shovel over here. Let me dig this out. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love you guys. This is so fun. Okay, heart-based, our romantic love life flow. What is going on in our romantic relationships, Love Source God? What are the messages for us today? October 4th, 2017. For singles and couples, you know what I mean. What are the tarot and channel messages, Love Source God? Okay. Situation is the 5 of air. The best course of action is the 4 of water. The target is the Hierophant. The underlying energy is the 5 of earth. A lot of changes going on in your physical world, and it's having an effect on your romantic love life. So, and it's changes that you are making is what I'm hearing and being shown. It's changes that you're making. Also, I want to see something here. I have a little cheat sheet. It's time to pull it out, because when I pulled this 5 of air, I was shown something. Let me just see something right quick. So I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. This is a cheat sheet, And I can't remember what this wheel is called, but it shows you what planet and what sign represents all of these minor arcanas. If you know the name of this little thing, let me know. So where's the Five of Swords on here? Hold on, guys. Bear with me for a moment. Five of Air is the Five of Swords. That is Mars in Aquarius. Mars in Aquarius. Yeah. Definitely a lot of emotions flying today. It's an emotional day. You're feeling in your emotions, in touch with your emotions. And in this image, I get the image, because look, she's dancing on a high, you can't see the high wire, but she's dancing on a high wire, got birds flying around her. She's got a bird suit on. So definitely Mars in emotion being displayed there, isn't it? Because it's taking action to an emotion that she's feeling. This is dancing with her universe, allowing the messages to come in, allowing herself to be moved emotionally. Today is a day where someone or something in your life or very near around you is causing you to feel emotionally moved, or someone is greatly feeling emotionally moved. Somebody's feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, feeling myself, I'm feeling myself. Look, and she bad and bougie too. Just feeling herself, okay? Best course of action is a Four of Water. Take that choice to be emotionally stable and embrace the emotion is what I'm hearing, because in the Four of Water, we have that hand embracing, taking hold of the extended emotion. So be a party of it. You know, if this is your girlfriend and she's so excited because she's just met somebody and things are picking up and they went on a great date last night, blah, 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 looking forward to dinner tomorrow or Friday or whatever it is, understand that the way you embrace that message that your friend is dancing in this situation, girl, if you mad about it, you far from it happening for you. If you can celebrate with your friend, if you can celebrate with that person that you don't even like, and you're like, well, damn, at least they finally found somebody to love. Maybe things will turn around for them. Okay. Received. From that place, either it's what it is going to do is going to indicate to you your own location in proximity energetically to like similar situations manifesting on your behalf. So if you can hear about this, be a part of this, and enjoy and be happy about it for someone else, it's closer to you. You're that much nearer that energy in your own life. When you cannot, it is evidence of your resistance to it. Yeah. The target we're being brought to is the Hierophant. Apparently, you have a long-term commitment on your mind. For some of you, that translates to marriage. For some of you, that just translates to forever boyfriend and girlfriend. And personally, for me, I don't need no little boys in my life. I don't need no boyfriends or no girlfriends. I need either a wife or a husband, okay? Somebody that's grown, ready to do grown things. But that's just me. What can I say? Now, the underlying support for this is another 5. So, what do we have here? 3 5s on the table in regards to romance alone. 5, 5, 5. 5 being of change. 3 being of that spiritually supported energy. If you have been in frustration regarding your romantic situation, you might find yourself angry when you hear that it has come time for one of the people who in your proximity is near. But if you can jump for joy, it lets you know that it's coming to your house. For somebody, this is a Taurus person, this Hierophant card here is a Taurus person in your life. You're looking at some change. If you're in a committed relationship with a Taurus person, you're really dancing around this idea of, do I want to stay this way? Because I feel the energy of wanting to commit to a actual marriage, a legal marriage, so that way that person is financially protected, all of the assets are protected. If something should happen to one or the other of you, not only will you be able to act on the other's behalf medically, but financially as well. You'll be linked. You'll be able to assure that anything you have to leave, anything that needs done, that your partner will be able to take the appropriate action because you will actually have the legal documentation to prove so. And that's definitely supported with this whole chariot in this, with this whole financial flow message. Because I do feel that for somebody out there, there's a situation that's bringing up a bit of emotion here and you're trying to see the solution for it, but it has to do with somebody who's dealing with some health that's questionable at this time. There's some health issues questionable at this time. You know that change is coming in. You know that this person may not last that long. Even though I don't get that they're like totally deteriorated or debilitated right now, I feel like this is a very down the road, just in case shit, just in case this treatment doesn't work thing type of energy. I feel that there are children involved. And part of this reason that you're looking at this marriage is because you want to be able to protect the rights of the children and protect the well-being of the children. So there's that there, okay? Oh my God, this reading is so awesome. So what I'm going to do is slide this reading over here because I might want to reference it as we do the free card pulls. Let me get these ones out the side over here where I can still reference them. And if you're still with me at this part of our video, give it a thumbs up if you've not yet done it on YouTube. If you've already done it, you can give us one in the scroll of the text. I really appreciate that in the comments. If you are watching this later on and I'm no longer actively live with you, if it doesn't have the red live on it, the video is already uploaded. You missed the live broadcast. It's time for you to get tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Make sure you're subscribed, tap the little bell. You'll get a notification when I come on live, and maybe you too will get an opportunity to have a free card pulled for you. Thank you so much for all that you do for me at this time. Let me see what numbers we're going right now. And I didn't get any suggestions yet on a better way to do this. So if anybody has suggestions, if you got a bright idea, it's got to be short, quick, and simple, honey. I am not trying to develop a whole nother show just to do a free card pull for everybody every day. Okay, I've been shown 2 numbers there. Okay, I got 3 numbers. Let me fold this up before y'all cheaters see you. Are you a cheater? Are you seeing it? Okay. Now, okay, that's all closed up. All right. Let me write some numbers down. You don't know what numbers are on the other side. But depending on where your number slides into this list, you may be one with the free card pull today. So start putting your names up, guys. Start putting your names up. Here I go. I'm going to start writing names down. Kelly, you're on the list. If my head's down, I'm not seeing it, so keep putting your name up. Lisa, you're on the list. Crystal, you're on the list. I saw Sanaya. Alicia. I got Kayla. Is that my Kayla? Blake. Sari. I got room for one more name on this list. Hey, how do I have more viewers in the room than thumbs up? Everybody was supposed to give it a thumbs up. What's the problem? Y'all don't understand English? I love you though. Do you love me? Can you give my video a thumbs up? Okay. All right, Eva, your name's on the list. Now, let me see what numbers I wrote down because I forget really quick. Okay. here we go, guys. So, these are the numbers I wrote down. 3, 5, and 6. And because I'm self-videoing here, they look backwards to you. So 3 is Crystal, 5 is Alicia, 6 is Kayla. Okay, people. Stick with me because we're going to get into these readings. Now, here's the cool part about the free card pulls. You are not so unique that you're the only one going through a situation that resonates. So, if you sticking with me, you might still get a message that really works for you, that is really speaking to you, that really resonates to your life and situation and circumstances, because we are one. Oh my goodness, I just hear, we are one, Frankie, Beverly, and Maze. We are one. And I'm hearing happy feelings in the air, touching people everywhere, planting love in everything. Now, Crystal, Alicia, and Kayla, I'm about to do your card pull. So what I need you to do is focus on your situation. The card that comes out of this deck is going to be the best course of action for your highest, lightest, and brightest good, for your overall health, wealth, love, peace, and happiness, whatever the situation is that's on your mind. So, Crystal, this is your card. Let's see what Lestar's got. What you got for Crystal? For her highest, lightest, and brightest good, for her overall health, wealth, love, peace, and happiness, regarding whatever is on her mind, where she's focused, you know, and I'm tapped into you. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. This is a card here. A bunch of shit fell out for you, but baby, you get this card right here. This is the one. All right. Child wounded. Oh my God. Okay. Are there 2 children involved? Are there 2 children in your life? Are you being protective over 2 different people? Are there 3 people in your life and you're being protective over these 3 people? Because I feel like the other day we got this card and I was talking about how there is the other 3rd child in the middle on the lap and you can't see, and there's Mickey and Princeton and Quentin's on the lap, and there I am. But yes, for you, you may have a similar situation where there's these children around you. It says, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. And so for you, your best course of action, Crystal, is that you would embrace these children, help them learn how to heal, help them learn how to forgive, help them learn how to be kind and gentle with one another. And you do that by your own example. And also, this for you is talking about your self-healing through any childhood wounds that you have been carrying, that have been affecting your lifestyle, your mentality, your well-being, any situations of the past, karma that you've been holding on to. It's time to heal from that. It no longer has to be a player in your vibration. Mama always said, just because you were born in the shit don't mean you gotta stay there. You can get up and clean yourself up and keep moving. So, you've been through some childhood trauma. This stuff is coming up for clearing right now. It's going to be cleared through your recognition in it and pouring love over it by finding the blessing in the situation. How are you benefited by the journey that was linked to that wounding? How did you transmute that tragedy to a blessing? If you don't know what that means, go watch the video. It's on my channel in the October 2017 Zodiac Tarot October 2017 playlist, and every other month as well. It's called Transmuting Tragedy to Blessing. It's going to give you some insight on how you can do that if you have not yet watched it, if you're not practicing this. It is very empowering. You are going to empower yourself, and by the natural side effect, you will empower others around you through this healing that you are experiencing right now over these childhood wounds. Crystal, I look forward to your feedback about that free card that you got pulled. Alicia, you're next, my dear. Alicia, What is the message for Alicia? Okay, look at this, staying and flipping upside down so fast. This is the message for you here. Alicia, the card that came out for you says mother. Mother. I'm picking up on your mother's energy was the first thing I got, but then I also hear the question, are you pregnant? Are you a new mother? Do you have a new baby around you? Is there a new mother in your home or in your life that's very prominent? However, I also get the energy of your mother. That was the first thing that came through. The comment here, Crystal mentioned on point. Thank you. I'm happy that I saw that. Because as you know, when I get into the zone of reading for you and channeling the messages, I don't see everything that comes across the screen. So thank you very much, and I'm glad I was meant to see that. So Crystal's message was on point. Let's see about Alicia's as we get back to Alicia's now. Mother says nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. So, Alicia, your mother, whether she's in the flesh or in the spirit, is definitely nurturing you in an energetic way at the very least. Also, you, whether it is that you are physically pregnant or energetically pregnant, okay, so Alicia just clarified some information on the screen and I happened to catch it. She said that her mother's on the other side. She says she does not have any children, but she just got a phone call to go pick up a relative. That is a motherly role. And oh my God, oh Lord, please. Okay, yes, your situation is so much better than mine. Okay, oh God. Okay, so when you said that go pick up this sister, oh God, that's the beginning of this phase of this journey with my sister. Was I picked her up. She needed some help. And here we are today, getting ready to go to trial in a week, just under a week from tomorrow. Anyways, Mama is supporting you and nurturing you. As far as you and nurturing this other person in your life that comes to you for some mothering and some nurturing and take care of me energy, you want to make sure that if you are doing any of that type of thing for someone else, that it is from an important position of empowerment, not enabling. If you're enabling, now's time for the tough love. We don't want to be the enabler of our loved ones to persist in a course of behavior, thought or action or deed or belief or we don't want to be the enabler of their freaking codependency. Seriously, we don't want to enable codependency. So any nurturing, any support, any caring that you're doing for others, especially who are of an adult age, if they're of an adult age, we want to be leery of enabling, because when we enable, we are in a sense saying, this is the world you've created for yourself. Your course of actions have led you here, but hold on, let me pluck you out of your situation and put you over here where I think you deserve to be, in this high place. See, the thing is, they can't sustain there. It's you that put them there. They will not sustain in that place until it's them that moves from here to there. It's them that brought them to the place they're at now. You can try to pluck them out of their life and put them in a better situation that you'd like to see them in. However, that will not sustain itself until it is that person empowering themselves to make that choice for their life. All too often, however, ones who have challenges in empowering themselves that they are not willing to look at, they're like, oh, for example, just last week, look, I've taken care of my sister 4 times in her adult life. I've been raising her children. I've never received a penny in child support, or not even a please or a thank you. I mean, I've taken care of her for like 2 full years. When you add it all together, it's like 2 full years of her adult life. I can't tell you how many hundreds of thousands of dollars I spent trying to help this child. Still, not one please or thank you. And, I mean, it's not even worth giving more air to. All I can say is the shit ain't changed. She's the same person in the same cycle of somebody's gonna love me enough to take care of me. So let me just do that. I don't have to work. I don't have to take care of myself. I'll just be sick. I'll just be unable. I'll just be, it's not my fault if nobody hires me. It's not my fault if I don't have nothing. It's not my fault. Nothing is your fault. Nothing ever is their fault when they're in that cycle of codependency. You want to empower them? Stop being that enabler, if that is your situation. Apparently it is, because very passionately I felt like talking about that. Kayla, it's your card. Kayla, are you my Kayla? Are you my Kayla that's going to be here in a minute? Because if you are, like, seriously, I'll see you when you get here. I have a very lovely Kayla that I love dealing with, and she be on this channel. So somebody just said, I want a card too. Well, that's lovely. I'm sure you want a card. Make sure you're tapped in, tuned on, tuned in, turned on, so that way you can be online tomorrow. Oh, you're a different Kayla. Okay, Kayla, that's okay. I still just know that. So, okay, evidence of the magic in my life right now. Let's just cut off the whole if you want. If you want a card, I've already said how you can get one. So do that, okay? Kayla, my next client coming in is Kayla. Isn't that fucking awesome? Like, Kayla is not the most common name. Well, Kayla's coming to see me right after this. Kayla and I will spend like 4 hours together. I'll do her personal reading live in person, and then I'll do her hands, and then I'll do her feet. And we will probably have a glass of wine and smoke together and all that good stuff, because life is fantastic when I'm with Kayla. Oh yeah, and we're selling some lube to her today, so that's awesome. Yeah, life is good. And now I get to pull a card for you, Kayla. I know you're focused on your situation, and it doesn't matter what's coming out of my lips. When this card comes out, it's for you. This is the one. Alchemist. Transformation of base motives and goals into wisdom. Kayla, your best course of action is to be the alchemist for your highest, lightest, and brightest good. It is that you would transmute the energies into ones that benefit you, into ones that serve your pleasure. There's some situations that you've been coping with, and you're really getting down to the nitty-gritty. You're starting to really peel back the veil of mystery to these situations. I feel that in this as well is that there's something you've been working to manifest. You understand the basic laws of attraction, I feel, Miss Kayla, and that in that place you are tweaking, twerking, and working your vibration in a whole new way. I definitely see you taking responsibility for your life in this card. This is a beautiful thing, as I was just ranting and raving about. Yes, I see you owning the responsibility for your life, for its outcomes. I see you pouring the magic and the passion into this vision, into this creation, into this manifestation. Yeah? And it's like you're almost there. You've got all the ingredients on the table. It's just mixing them right. Kayla says, haha, yes, absolutely. See, this stuff works so good. Like, I don't even know you. I know your name is Kayla. I don't know where you live. I don't know what you do. I don't know how you are as a human being. But I don't need to, because I'm connected to Love Source God. And the thing is, you know you are too. And just like I can read for you accurately, and I've never even seen your face and may never see your face. I don't know. Maybe you'll come see me in Vegas. Shoot, I don't know. What I do know is I'm reading for you. You saying, oh yes, absolutely? Yeah. You got that same power. You're knowing how to use it. Keep doing it, baby. You're doing the damn thing. You're doing the damn thing. Stay focused on your plan, on your vision. And okay, so I'm hearing for you, very important, that will benefit you, Kayla, in your alchemy work, in your self empowerment, in your manifestational magic. As you're in your meditative state, after you have had your orgasm, your run, your shower, whatever it is that turns you on, baby, and puts you in that headspace of frequency and receptivity and high vibration, it would behoove you to energetically live out the experience of 6 months, 3 to 6 months, even up to a year after the alchemy work has manifested itself and the changes have taken effect. For example, if it's a new car that you're manifesting, you would simply, after you're in that state of spiritual bliss, of high frequency vibration, you would just, instead of thinking about getting into your old car, you would imagine, oh, I just got off of work. Oh, there's my gorgeous new car. Oh, it feels so good. Smell the new car smell. Feel the leather. In my case, it would be imagine that now we just push one button instead of turn the old 2 GM keys, because y'all know I got old school. Oh my goodness. So feel the newness of it. Yeah, feel the feeling of it. Get into the headspace and the feeling place of, I'm so used to having this car now. I used to always, when I first got into this car, it was funny because I used to always reach up to shift the gears up here, because in my old school the gear was up on the column. Now it's down on the floor. And so I remember when I used to get in this car and I used to go to turn the key, and now I've gotten used to it and it's automatically, I forgot for so long that I had a push start button and I could start my car from inside the house, but now I've gotten used to it. This is my normal shit now. Take yourself to that place in regards to your manifestation. So if it's about romance, what do? It's not picturing the meeting of the person. It's the, what does life look like and feel like now that this person is a part of your everyday life? Well, we share dinner sometimes. Sometimes we miss each other all day, and so we get together at the end of the day and have conversations about how things are going. But one thing I know is when I go to sleep, I love having that body next to me. Even if we're not touching, I just love that that body is there. What does it feel like? What does it taste like? What does it look like? What does it live like when it is manifest and it's become part of the everyday? Then what you can do is pick apart the situation for how you're already in that place, how you're already living that life, how you're already experiencing that, and how it's actually not so different from where you actually are. So picking apart the similarities, embracing the similarities, because no matter what, you was gonna cook a good meal, weren't you? Whether he's here or there, you're still gonna cook that good meal. Whether he's here or there, your bed feels luxurious. Get into that headspace, that will help. I really went on and on and on for you, Kayla. My goodness. So I absolutely love you. I am able to see the screen. I'm not channeling and pulling cards right now. If you have anything you really want me to read or share with anybody right now, I have a few minutes to do that. I would love to. I want to mention a little story while I'm waiting to see if anybody has anything to say. I ended up having a few minutes to stop at the at a lounge and have some Bloody Marys yesterday. And when I did, I sat next to a man and conversation came out, as it always does, because you know Mama always talks to all the strangers. And he had a wife that had passed 22 years ago. Let me see what Kayla says. Girl, yes, it's my love life. That was amazing. I love you. Wonderful. Yay. You're manifesting it, baby. Keep doing the work. So anyways, this guy that I sat next to, he was so, he's so proud of his daughter. She had a baby when she was like 15 years old. She still became a lawyer. She lives overseas, has 2 children now. She's all grown up. But his wife passed, the girl's mother passed, and you could just feel the weightiness of the energy, you know. And so I was able to help him understand that when he gets that idea of this is what she would have said, this is what she would have done, she would have really liked this, she would have, I said, don't think that that's just a thought that you're having because you knew her. That's her tapping into your brain. It's just you're not consciously aware of it, so you think this is just how well you know her. You don't understand that that's her communicating to you right here and now. Like, she's not gone. She's always there. She's always going to be with your daughter. She's always going to be with you. Y'all can't get rid of her. She ain't going nowhere. Yesterday, all 3 names ended in a very special synchronicity on point. I love talking to strangers and what ensues from sharing of stories. It lightens the heart. So true. Some of the comments that just came across the screen. So, yeah, I was able to speak to this guy, and that really helped him. Like, he was like, oh my God, you're so smart. You have so much knowledge. He was like, I went to the military for my knowledge. I have military training, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, I never went to college. I barely graduated high school, but I did get a diploma. I got my vocational training so I could open my business. I said, but knowledge, this is all just life experience, man. And now I'm like, that message is important for you guys. It's so funny because I was in this counseling that I set up for me and my sister to open up channels of communication. The counselors asked me if I was ever interested in getting into the field of psychology. I'm like, yeah, but I don't like education. So I'm just waiting for somebody to give me my honorary degree. Meanwhile, I'll just keep talking to you guys. I don't care about titles. I really don't care about titles. The only title I care about is me being me. That's the only title I was ever worried about. But life, you know, these ladies are paying, I don't know how much money. They're paying us buku dinero to be taught what I have lived. And in many cases, what you've lived, you know. The people go to learn about people, about human interactions, about human perceptions, about human experience. And all you really need to do is live the human experience. Life will be your teacher all the time. And if you're open and receptive to it, solutions and understanding is granted, you know. But it's a decision that you make to be in that place, to be that one that wants to know. So from that place, you will always spiritually grow. I just feel like singing, like the angels are singing right now. Melinda, how do we make sense of us being able to be here to enjoy our lives with what has happened in Las Vegas? Okay, that's a great question, Lisa. So, conscious women are already naturally everything. We are the first educators we know. Goddess Hathor, astronomy. I agree with that. As far as the situation in Las Vegas, how do we make peace with that and go on with our lives knowing that we're still able to enjoy them? Well, understand that everything is all one thing, right? If you believe that we're all connected, then you have to understand that as part of that connection, we are all part of that divinity. And so I understand that on the physical level, there is grief, there is loss, there is sadness. I understand that. But understand that on a soul level, on a spiritual divine entity level, there was always this, there is a need to move and stir and massage the hearts of man right now. So, how do we move forward? If we move forward in love, peace, and happiness, radiating that, living that, being the change that we want to see, then we do justice to every life that was lost. We do justice to every injury that was sustained. And if we allow ourselves to fall into fear, anger, frustration, and resentment over these situations, then the lesson is not being received within us. I've been saying it a lot since this whole Vegas shooting went down, that I really look forward to the time where stimulating love, peace, and happiness and concern for the fellow brother and sister of humanity does not require such atrocious behavior. But energetically, this is what we needed as a society, as a collective, to stimulate the energy of compassion and love for one another. And that's what is the fallout. If you really look at this situation and pick it apart for blessings, which is my favorite thing to do, as y'all know, pick it apart for blessings, and you will find that Man, I heard in like 2 hours they raised over $1 million. People putting their money where their mouth is, right? On the news, I saw that they were turning people away. They were telling people, stop coming to the Strip. You can't help right now. We have all the help we need. Stay home. Yeah? I have to say, it's coming again. Thank you. You're right. No negative emotion held. It is just senseless act of soul's pain. It is. It is people that were living out of touch with love. But I gotta say this, and I am not a big conspiracy theorist. However, I did immediately pick up on this is another 9/11. This is another 9/11. This is another 9/11. 9/11 targeted people of Middle Eastern descent and Middle Eastern based religions. This is targeting Americans and Caucasian religions. I don't know what the hell word to use. Mainstream religion, yeah? It's targeting that. And so I don't feel that we have the whole story. I really don't. I do feel that we're going to, in the future, have all these researchers and investigators coming out with more information. I do feel that. And there's a lady, her name is Rock and Roll Prophetess on here. She does a lot of astrology and she does tarot as well, just like I do. And her name is Vicky Verley. And I woke up the next morning and she had done a reading on the chart of it, and she kept picking up Lee Harvey Oswald. So she and I were receiving similar messages about it. I really feel that there's a lot of stuff that is out of our perception at this time that's being veiled from us. So let's just sit back, stay in our energy, stay in our character. What did I say? Stay in character, man. Don't let this shit take you out of your character. Keep doing you. You have the spiritual support to jump over all the BS that's out there right now. Time and time again. And the most powerful thing you can do for any situation anywhere on earth, because I was talking about it too. Like over in North Korea, there are people that live like this shit every day. Did you know that in North Korea, if you steal an apple because you're hungry, they will not only execute you, but 3 generations of your family? If you get caught trying to leave the country, it's like over the board, their main discipline in North Korea is kill you and 3 generations of your family. There are people that live like this every fucking day. In Africa, there's that guy named Coney running around stealing people's kids, turning them into murderers. This shit is happening everywhere, every day. But why does Melinda never talk about this shit? Why did Melinda stop learning more about North Korea? Because my mom's from South Korea, and my grandmother like hid in the ground, and my mother told me all about it when she like had to hide in a hole in the ground, covered with a mat, covered with dirt, covered with snow and all this shit to stay safe when all this shit was going down in the Korean War. And there are people whose families were torn apart. There was no North and South Korea. North and South Korea did not exist. So whoever was on that side of the country got stuck there. And if their children or their parents were on the other side, they were stuck apart. They cannot connect. So it just got on my nerves for so long. And then I realized I'm fucking powerful, man. I am fucking powerful, man. So if I lend my energy to the anger and frustration as the anger flies out of my hand, right? If I lend myself to the energy of anger and frustration, all I do is breathe continued life into those situations. Addressing them here, I keep it short. Why? Because my power is here in staying in joy and stability. Why? From that place, from being in my heart space, I contribute to the high vibration on the planet, which means I am one more person living that high vibration, helping to raise the vibration of the collective. Why am I going on about all this? Because that's where your power is at, man. You're either going to energetically be part of the problem because all you do is watch the news, study about what the fuck else is going wrong, what are the conspiracies out there, who else is cheating and taking advantages and murdering and pillaging, and oh my God. Or you can lend your energy to, where is the blessing right now? Where is the blessing right now? How do I get in a higher vibration? How high can my vibration go? What does it feel like to be blissed out? From either place, you're lending your energy to situations. But the situations you're lending your energy to are always going to feel the same way you feel now. So, right now is where our power is. So right now, because I love healing the world, I live in love, baby. I live in peace, honey. I live in happiness. So much that some people probably think I'm fucking delusional, and I don't care. Because that's where my power is best utilized. The healing doesn't come in from anger. The healing comes in with love. You want to help heal the world? You want to make sure all the children get to eat at night and everybody gets to sleep safe without having fucking guns pointed in their face? Without having to worry about their children being stolen? Without, oh my God, the freaking documentary. See, and this is why I can't get into it too much, because all I keep thinking about is the children in North Korea. They don't have orphanages set up to take care of them. If you're a child in North Korea and your parents abandon you, you're fucked. They've got little 1, 2 babies like my babies. My babies that are always crawling into these videos and screaming and banging on the door and stuff. They got children that age in Korea on their own. Out there, homeless, by themselves, pillaging for a freaking grain of rice on the floor that somebody who does have money left. Or somebody that is eating dropped. They literally will pillage like pigeons do because they're babies and nobody's loving them and nobody's caring for them. So what can I do? Can I go to North Korea and feed them? I don't know, maybe one day. But right now, I know what I can do for them is love them and hold that high vibration, because in that place, the solution is available, and I will hold space for the solution, and that's where our power is. With Coney and those children. And I mean, frick, if I knew every tragedy out there, do you know how much of a basket case like could make me? No, it won't, because I'm too grounded for that shit. But it does for some people. For some people, like it, just studying all the atrocities out there makes them total freaking basket cases, and they're afraid to walk out of their house. And these are the people with aluminum hats on their head and stuff that can't interact in society because they've got themselves into such a frenzy about situations they can't physically change right now, so they can't energetically lend their support to the solution either, because they lose the self-empowerment. They lose their ability in becoming lost in the conflict mentally. They lose their ability, and it's not that it's lost, it's that they choose not to embrace their empowerment to actually be part of the solution. Do you want to be solution oriented, or do you want to continue to lend your support to negativity and problems? And now, so what I'm talking about, you could just apply that across the board to your romances, to your finances, to your relationships, to your everything in your life, to your waistline, to your diet, to your health, to the annoying ass neighbor across the street that is loud as hell, disrespectful, and talks shit about you and don't even know you ain't even never said hi. You have a choice of where you want to put your focus, and every moment that you are focused, you're lending your support to something. Now, I don't want to be that person to make you think that anger and frustration serve no purpose. Understand something very clear here. Anger and frustration are very real. If you're living in anger and frustration, there is a purpose and it will serve you. However, it's if you take the chance to allow it to. What are you going to let the anger and frustration move you to? Anger and frustration are emotional indicators that it's time to make a U-turn, go the other direction. This shit don't feel good, go the other direction. Emotions are indicators on the journey of life. The better you feel, the more in line you are with your true path, your true purpose, your true desire. That's why when you're in that negative, bad relationship, or you keep putting up, or even more, you hear that neighbor across the street that talks shit about you, it don't always feel so good, because you're focusing on something that serves you more shit you're not gonna like. That's what it is. It's not because, oh, well, they said this about me. No, that actually is neither here nor there. It's because of your choice of responding to it, your response to it. What others say and do and think about you actually has no bearing on your reality until you choose to take it in and own it. And that's a decision that you have to make every day. So I have talked and I have talked and I have talked and I have talked, and I love you and I love you and I love you. Tapping into anger can be very creative. Emily Marie, you're absolutely right. Hey, Verush is online. Oh my God, I have a tarot superstar watching me. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you supporting my work here. I absolutely love your readings, and I'm always watching, my dear. Verush has a very beautiful channel and a very beautiful way. She says, hi, sweetheart, you are a superstar. Thank you, always liking. Yes, I do. Absolutely. She has a very beautiful way of reading, and she has so much knowledge about astrology and crystals and stuff like that. Thank you so much. She likes my reading style. She says I have a beautiful reading style. I appreciate that so much. That means a lot to me coming from you, because I love your energy. I'm like your readings. You're highly intuitive, but you're also very well informed about a lot of things that I am still learning, right? And so for me, it's like all intuition. With me, it's all intuition, baby. But I love that you have that astrology knowledge and the historical knowledge and the background knowledge, and oh my God, you just have so much knowledge. And so I glean bits and pieces from your channel, and then that actually adds to my knowledge is constantly growing. And so one day I will be really good with astrology too, and I'll know a lot more, just like today earlier. Oh God, it is so reminiscent of you and your style. I'm over here looking at my little chart, showing me what this, okay, so it was the Five of Swords. I'm like, okay, what planet is that in what sign? Because that means something, right? And I'm like, I got the intuitive leading to go investigate that. So I did it right here live on the channel, and I've never done that before. And I'm like, this is the type of stuff that you know. Like, this is the stuff that you work with all the time. Anyways, Verush Tarot, she's awesome. You guys check her out as well. I really love her stuff. I did mention the, what is it, Vicky Verley, the rock and roll prophetess. I really like her channel. Oh my God, Joanna the Medium. Oh my God, Joanna the Medium and Pamela Georgelle. I absolutely love them and the way they work. Verush says she likes my ponytails. Thank you, baby. I thought I'd do something really fun and silly. I used to always wear pigtails when I was littler. No, I was adult. I was an adult at the time, but when I was younger. You know, I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 in May, so I'm really excited about it. But when I was in my 20s, girl, it was a pigtail heaven. Always, pigtails. Oh my God. Yo, my nail broke in the same spot 3 times. Verush, you need a new nail tech, baby. And when you come to Vegas, you gotta come see me. This girl keeps redoing them with hard gel. Oh yeah, I did hard gel when I first got my license because I wanted to learn about it, and my experience with hard gel was not good. I'm so a stickler for acrylic. Even if you like your nails short and thin, the acrylic is the way to go, baby. It just has the durability. The thing about that is a lot of techs, they don't prepare the nails well. Their techniques are off. They don't know anything about wearing nails, so how could they know about how to make it more durable? But I look forward to one day meeting with you, and I can't wait to the day that I get to get my Words of Clarity deck in your hand. I would really love to see you use it just because you're so freaking awesome. Anyways, oh, speaking of Words of Clarity deck, so check this out. I went to the counseling last week, right? And I mentioned that I've been selling my Words of Clarity deck, and they're custom right now, and so they wanted to see them, and I just happened to have them with me. So I'm showing it to the counselors, and my sister showed up late, and I'm like, oh my God, give me the cards. I gotta put them away. If she sees you looking at my cards, she's gonna be really pissed. So I'm like hiding the cards really quick. Oh my God, it's so funny. Anyways, the Words of Clarity deck, it is custom for now. It is available for a limited time only, because at some point I'm not going to be able to really dedicate the time to design every card by hand like I do for every one of you right now. So this is a collectible item. As all my art becomes more and more well-known and world-renowned, and who I am and all that I have to contribute to this society is embraced as it has been, and as it continues to pick up the momentum like it has, like seriously, you guys are going to be so happy that you have this masterpiece of artwork, so personalized just for you. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. You do so much for me. I love reading your comments all throughout my day. I love that when I get online, you're here with me. I love, oh, thank you so much. Varush says, such a genuine spirit. I absolutely just, I love our uniqueness, you know. I learned a long time ago to look at us like a bouquet of flowers. We are all just beautiful, unique flowers. And if we all look the same, I do love a dozen roses. However, there's so much beauty in the contrast. There's so much beauty in the differences. And I have mentioned a lot about my sister today, so let me just make this point clear, because I have not said that yet, and I don't know if I've said it in another video. I'm so grateful for my sister in my life. I love my sister more than she will ever accept. I love my sister, and I'm grateful for her in my life, because she is a reflection to me of what I am choosing to be, and a course that I could have taken, and decisions that I'm not making, and I'm thankful to her. I learned a lot about being the person that you want to watch on YouTube for your spiritual guidance from her. So what is the message there for all of us is you have that one person that gets under your damn skin. They constantly challenge you and headbutting you at every turn. That person is one of your biggest blessings, because they're going to help you learn your emotional mastery, learn your mental mastery, learn how to master the physical, learn how to master your passions and your actions. Without my sister, I don't know if I would have been the way I am right now, so fucking awesome, because she presented me with a lot of opportunities to find out how fucking awesome I am, as does every asshole in your life. And I say that term loosely, because we all have one, right? Anyways, guys, to all those who think I'm an asshole, I love you too. Oh my God, okay, so one more silly little thing I'm gonna talk about. This has no spiritual benefit whatsoever, but a long time ago, I got so sloppy drunk, and I was going through all these changes, and I got so drunk that I was like fighting all my friends, because I got a phone call from my ex-fiance. I am very single, but I was engaged at the time, and we had just broken up and drama, and he's like calling me at midnight looking for his spare keys. I'm like, what the fuck are you calling me for? And I flash, and I had too much to drink, so like fighting with all my friends. So in the morning, I realized what I had done, and I had recollections of bits and pieces only. But immediately it's like, send a text message. I absolutely love and adore you. Thank you so much for putting up with me and dealing with my craziness. I'm sorry I can be such an asshole when I overdrink. I promise I won't drink that much anymore. I love you. I'm sorry. I love you. If you still want to be my friend, I really appreciate it. You know, and I sent it to everybody. Anyways, own your shit. Own what you've done, whether it is light, dark, happy, indifferent, whatever it is. Own you. Own what you do. Empower yourself. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. My website, if you're looking for some lube, if you're looking for some nail pictures, if you're looking for some paintings, if you're looking for a vibrator, I sell those too. It'll help you. Anyways, my website is lphtarot.com. That is lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.